Hello you all, welcome to the channel, and in this video you can hear the weekly forecast for your star sign. The week is 22nd to 28th of September 2025. This reading is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon and also Scorpio rising. And if you're watching it for your sun sign, meaning your Scorpio sun, then the reading is going to show you the events and the people that are going to happen to you throughout the week. While if you're watching for your moon sign, then that reading is going to show you how these events and people are going to make you feel and what is going to be their reflection to your day-to-day routine. And if you are watching it for your rising sign, then the reading is going to show you the best way to handle them around. So watching for all three should give you a pretty good idea what week is ahead of you. And it's going to personalize also the experience to a fairly large extent. So with that said, for Scorpio, the first one, that will be Seven of Swords, followed by Page of Swords. And the third one, that will be the World. I am Sun in Scorpio, and there is going to be a letdown. We are going to be let down. A friend, unfortunately, unlikely to be our spouse if we have one, or children if we have one, or family member. It's a friend, someone from our social that is going to let us down. And it will be in a quite of at least according to these cards, in a quite of a crucial moment, the moment of make it or break it. And it's just going to be the moment where that person bails out or has a quite of a different idea than what we do have. So look at it that way. uh, I'm saying we because again I'm Sun in Scorpio. We and someone else that we fairly trust in, okay, we are putting our trust into, we rely on that person, or having a common goal. We are working toward the same thing together, binding forces, sharing means and resources and whatnot. And it comes the moment where that's it, we make that thing, or we take that choice, and the whole enterprise is pretty much set. And at that moment, a person tells us, I'm out. I, I don't see a reason to be a part of it any longer. If you wish to have a personal reading with me, you can go to my website, which link you can find in the description down below. And there at the very front page, you can see a full list of my services and as well their pricing. So based on your budget and also your needs, you can go for whichever one suits you best. Worst possible moment, that's going to be the moment where they, instead of working toward the common goal, they will watch out their own interest, which will go against our interest, right? Dead on against our interest. And this new interest of theirs showed up very recently, if not few moments before the key moment here. This, you can imagine, is going to provoke huge conflicts. So this is going to be a week that is going to be remembered of a betrayal and a huge conflict with that person. Now, I will remember to remind myself when that moment happens that there is no point of the conflict itself. It's just according to these cards. There is no turning around the opinion and the decision of that individual. Again, an individual that we put our trust into. So that is going to be a waste of time, a waste of effort, and above everything else, a waste of breath. The best thing we can do is just let them go. And before we do that, though, we demand everything they owe us, because, oh boy, there are going to be quite a few things that they do owe us. Respect, money, favors, not to mention. And this is going to be the moment where we have to make it clear that they ain't going away without repaying us full. Maybe not right away, but in the upcoming weeks, they will have to come clean with what they owe us as a compensation, if you will, to the betrayal that they are going to make toward us into this nasty week. Now that set aside, you can imagine we will be pretty devastated, at least at first. And you are seeing me now talking with it with a smile on my face. That is because there is going to be a big turnaround. Okay, once that person walks away and we are left alone in our kind of like own struggle, so to speak, a help from an unexpected place is going to come around. And it only falls to us to accept it. This is going to be the place that we least expect that they can actually lend us a hand and allow us to fulfill the agenda that we were after at the start of the week and probably in the previous few weeks as well. So it's gonna have a happy ending. I mean, this week is gonna have a happy ending, but the core of it, all that's gonna be, let's put it that way, is going to be a week to be remembered of betrayal and entrapment, maybe entrapment, maybe, because it's a trap, right? I mean, that person swore, so to speak. It came a little bit of short of swearing that they will see it through to the very end, and they didn't. So it's a betrayal and a broken oath. And maybe this is gonna make us kind of like not giving away our trust that lightly from there on moving forward. This was your forecast, and if you enjoyed it, please consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. Leave a like, comment on the video as well if you feel the need to do so. And if you think that this video can help someone you know, then you can share it with them as well. Other than that, hopefully we're going to see each other next time, and until then, bye.